Can you take me through the process of what you do when a comic is assigned to you?
Sure. When a comic book is assigned to me, the first thing I do is I get the script. I read the script so I know the story and the scenes and the breakdown and the time of day. Then I look at the black and white artwork and start to think about what characters are in it. So an example might be the Flash. We have the Flash superhero. We might have people in and out of costume. Might have them traveling to different locations. And so I have to think about all this stuff before I even start. And then we'll do the flat color, which is kind of like the coloring book part where we just break it down into very simple shades. And then all the rendering, the detail, and the light and shadow, we have to do it for every page. So a character like the Flash, if he's on page 1 and he's on page 22 and every page in between, he has to look consistent, like all the reds and the yellows and the skin colors and everything. So that's part of my challenge, right, is to make sure that I don't just create like one attractive or good-looking comic panel, but it has to be consistent through the whole issue. And then sometimes, 12 issues in a year. So that's part of the challenge, is to be able to be consistent and duplicate that look over and over and over again.
When you see your fans bring up your work to be signed, what kind of memories come to mind?
Oh, I'm just glad that people buy them. I'm just really glad that people are enjoying them because, I love these characters, and it's always good to see that other people, also love those characters, and I hope that when I see it, I was able to show that, that passion and love I have for it, that they can also see that, we share that passion for the character.
Who is your favorite artist to color for?
Wow, now that's a tough question. I probably have more like a top 10 list or something, but right now I'm coloring a lot of Howard Porter's artwork on The Flash. That's been amazing. I love to color Dan Jurgens recently on Action Comics 1000. Lots of other artists would be in my top 10. Aaron Lopristi. I don't know. I could just keep naming them all, but those are the ones I'm working on right currently. And I like coloring their artwork because their art is dynamic and it's full of action and energy and excitement, and they have really good storytelling skills, so it's fun to get in and do the light and the shadow and just try to make the colors blend in with their art in a way that pops.
Is there a character you haven't written for yet that you would like to?
Oh yeah, tons. There's so many characters at DC particularly that I've always loved, I've always wanted to work with. I've always wanted to write Green Arrow. I've always wanted to write more Batman stuff. Firestorm is a great character. But with Flash, I'm really lucky because he's my favorite character, so I get to write him. So I feel like it's always kind of a weird thing. It's surreal that I get to write my favorite character.
When did you realize coloring comics is what you wanted to do for a living?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. Well, I always knew I wanted to be an artist, even from grade school. It was always what I wanted to do. But I thought I was going to be a fine art painter, and that's what I was going to go to school for, or I did go to school for. But in the meantime, I ran into people who were making comic books, and I started hanging out with them and going to Comic-Cons and helping them with their comics. And I got to show my portfolio around. And one day I got a call from Rob Liefeld, and he needed some help with some Cable versus Wolverine pages for Marvel. And he said, hey, can you color these 5 pages? And I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yes, I could color them. When do you need them back? He says, tomorrow. And I panicked, but I didn't say no, and I stayed up overnight and did the work, turned it in, and that sort of, after 5 years of working in obscurity, was the big break that I've been waiting for, and I've been working with Marvel and DC and Disney and IDW and all kinds of cool publishers ever since.
Which character have you not colored that you would like to?
Well, I think the only character that I can think of that I haven't ever colored is Spawn. It's also ironic because I live in the Phoenix, Arizona area, and Todd McFarlane lives in the Phoenix, Arizona area, but it just never worked out. So I've got to work on lots of cool comics, and it's a lot of fun, but I've never got to color Spawn.
If you could go to any fictional place, where would you go and why?
Any fictional place? I don't know. That's really hard. I don't know. That's always a tough question. Where would I want to go? Let me see. A fictional place I want to go. I had an idea for something. Oh, Lego. The Lego world. I think it'd be fun to have that ability, be a master builder and be all I think that'd be fun. To be and then I could be a little little Lego person. I think that'd be fun.
Wow, I think it's going to have to be something with the Star Wars universe. So Hoth is kind of cold. I don't know that I want to go to Hoth. Maybe Bespin Cloud City. That'd be fun. Get one of those cloud cars and drive around. Yeah, I'd go to Cloud City.
You know who else said Star Wars universe?
Who else said Star Wars?
Bobby Moynihan.
Wow, that's amazing. That's so cool.
So you guys would like live together in a little apartment.
We would. We'd be like best friends and hang out in an apartment, and we'd have the cloud car, and he'd be in one pod and I'd be in the other.
I have to go now. Time is running out. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash it real hard, hit the like button, and share it with all your friends. See ya!